Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Minnesota. It's been a mixed bag of an evening for Charlotte Sullivan. We've had some positives, some negatives, some revelations, some joys, and some harsh truths. As the clock strikes around the 4 o'clock mark, early morning, she can't help but awaken. It's like something's wrong. She feels a shiver go down her spine, instinctual. She may be tired or confused, but that shiver just unsettles her. When Charlotte looks around, it's quiet. It's eerie. There's no voices. She can just feel the steady gripping of Felix Trimminson in her hands. She looks around. She can see what he means by being afraid of the quiet. It is horrifying. And that's when Charlotte hears something down the stairs, maybe like a tapping along the window. Maybe it's a vagrant passing by, but in that dark and silence, it makes the difference. So, Charlotte, as your eyes awakening just to the darkened setting around you, how do you feel?
Probably incredibly uneasy. Something about Felix pointing out that they don't like the light. It put her on edge. And the realization that she's still within the city. She's still out of reach. Not a comfortable feeling. I imagine her first thing is turning a glance just to make sure Felix is still, well, as asleep as he's getting, hopefully. And then a
He
glance
is.
around if there are windows or anything up here. See
Not
if
in
there's
this
any
room.
light.
Not in this room. Not in the room he stays in. He closes the door and it's like it would almost be a closet nearly, but there's no light. And from what you can tell, Felix is sleeping. He has his back to you, but you can see the chest rise and fall from the side view.
She is going to kind of turn about kind of reflexively. It's very similar to what she would have done if Damon was there. Kind of protectively curl around him, like curl around his back.
Give me a perception alertness.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what is it? Attentive. So 4, 7.
Actually, no, 2.
2. All
Perfect. 2.
right. So the first one is 3 successes in theory. I don't think she has. Yeah, she doesn't have any merits or anything that tweak it. So
Yeah, 2 successes. So 8, yeah, it's stiff 8, 2.
okay.
Beautiful. You hear that tapping again, except it gets closer as if something's downstairs. You hear the maybe a good bit of glass just tips over. Maybe it's a vagrant, maybe you're not sure, but you definitely heard something down there.
And didn't hear a door or anything like that.
Nope.
Felix still dead out.
From what you can see, yeah. And again,
Yeah.
back towards you, facing the wall.
Well, like I said, she literally turns and rolls around to like kind of like curl an arm around him. He is now the
Oh.
little spoon.
Oh.
She's getting
Perfect.
like protectively curled around him.
So as you hear the noise, this is actually going to suit better because I didn't realize that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes are wide open.
Does he twitch a response to the second noise?
Oh yeah. Like he looks right at you. Like right at you.
Her eyes open appreciably. And she'll lean down
Mm-hmm.
so that her lips are like right next to his ear and just very quietly ask, does anyone else sleep here?
They're here.
You know what? She's not that rational right now. She is fucking. We have ranked up to scared of the dark at this point. So the room that they're in, you said it's very small. How many steps away is the door?
2 steps.
She'll glance down at him, put a finger to her lips if he can see her, and is going to like slink the 2 steps. She's not going to actually get up and move to make actual like foot sound. She's actually going to slink hand and knees to the door
Mm-hmm.
and nest up behind it, like body weight on it. Would you like me to roll a stealth?
Sure.
Not my best pool. Well, there's 2 10s in there, so there's that.
Mm-hmm. These things. And I'll make the standard roll for him. You don't hear anything react to your movement. Again, there's this lingering silence, but you do hear clicking, a clicking noise, and as if someone just tipped over a chair. You know, the soft, like the dunk dunk.
Yeah. She is going to stay curled up so she's nested against the door. Keep listening, and we'll pull her phone out and make sure it's set to silent. Like, no vibration, nothing. Silent.
Mm-hmm.
And did she ever get messages like Maria head home, everyone head home?
She got a message from Maria just going, if you're okay, I am gone home with this guy. That type of thing.
Okay. Well, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny. Don't necessarily know anything about the sleeping habits for the Striders, but they're probably the closest group. So, I'm gonna take a gamble since Cassie's the one she talks to the most, and she'll fire off a message that says, just, I might be coming in hot. Still
Higher located.
listening, like ears straining.
Higher located.
Hi. Hi, roller.
Okay. You send that message off. As you do, you can hear from behind you a slow clicking, as if someone's like cocking a hammer back.
She'll shoot a glance back. She's still like straining with the ears, but
Felix is slowly, as you've seen him, he's reached into one of the. You're not sure where he's reached it in the dark, essentially, but you can definitely see the gleam of a gun just being put down at the side. You know what I mean? Not aimed at you or anything, but
no,
it's that custom. You know what I mean?
No, he knows what's up.
But it's the eyes, Kenny. His eyes are wide.
I mean, hers kind of are too. She can't even with this shit right now, and she doesn't like the games. So here's the really fun question. How busy was the street out in front of this, or is this like right over by the docks where it'll be dead in the middle of the night, most likely?
Right over, be dead in the middle of the night.
And if she leaves this room, are there front windows on this floor? Like, are we up on the second floor? Or are we on the first
You're
floor just in the back?
up on the second floor, close to kind of the back storage rooms, essentially. You can tell Felix probably picked this room by design.
Yeah. It's basically, does she have a clear way out? If she has to, like, fucking pop Krynos, hook him, and, like, jump out a window, can she do that?
No
Did she get
windows
it?
up on the. There are no windows up on the second floor from what you've seen when you came in. It's more like this is used definitely for storage. Was used for storage, whereas now you can tell Felix probably and some of his gang just use this to hang around. No windows up here, oddly. Maybe they didn't want to see what people are doing, but definitely on more of the windows downstairs.
She will gingerly take her phone and type closest exit question mark. Like, we'll just pull up, like, a messenger to herself and type that in and, like, send it so it stays in the queue, but we'll hold it out.
You'll look at the phone. You see him close his eyes and shake. You see him typing really quickly. Down the stairs to the right. Before you come to the main room.
And it probably lets off just into an alley. Okay. Alley isn't good.
And then I'm going to keep your 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
From where you are, and you can see the flickering light of one of the bulbs out in the hall, you do hear a thump. And this kind of sloshing step. Not coming right at the door, but kind of almost like it's passing by it.
Yeah. I assume that if there was a lock on this thing, Felix hit it when we came in.
When you guys slept in that room, he double locked the door.
Yep. She just keeps a glance over at him. Stays nested by the door. She doesn't have pure breed to fucking go off of or anything, so hopefully it won't attract any attention. But yeah, she just stays leaned right up against it and just kind of nods, sticks the phone back in her pocket, and
if you sniff the air, if you do sniff the air, perhaps it was probably in your drunken state. You do notice this place has a strange sooty smell to it.
Sooty?
Yeah,
like in this room.
Burnt. Yeah, it's almost it's very hard to tell Felix's smell in here.
Oh, thank God.
He'll look over his shoulder and close. You can see him close his eyes. Just start almost like you're not sure what he's whispering, but he looks like maybe he's counting.
Yeah, she just, like, with the shoulder prop to the door, just holds a hand out, like, it's just the palm out towards him. Just to try to stay him, should he glance over, should he get the impulse to do something. Like, hopefully he will glance over and see this and reconsider. And she will stay settled there, planted.
Then you hear again that slimy thump.
And I'm not going to ping off anything. I'm not going to give them the faintest hint. So, no, she's going to die and just be straining between steps, listening, waiting as they move around to see if they'll bypass.
And you hear another thump, thump. Is that the light where they're kind of reflected in on the end, and the way it reflects through the bottom of the door.
Yep.
Darkens.
Yep.
And you have your hand. You say you're holding your hand out, right?
Towards Felix, yeah.
You feel that hand. It almost would make you jump. It kind of catches yours.
Yeah, she will startle a glance around, but doesn't move. And when he just reaches out to take it,
he's right up beside you, essentially.
Yeah, she'll take hold, give his hand a squeeze, and continue just staying huddled there, because I'll just be straight with you. The hope is that even if whoever it is tries the door, if they don't have any reason to investigate, if they can't smell him, if they can't hear them, they might lose interest and bypass to keep looking. So
Give me a perception alertness roll. Let's see what you see.
okay. Here's what? Perception alertness is one of my good ones, thank God. And if it counts, she has never been more attentive than she is right now. At least to what's going on outside the door.
In this circumstance, it would most certainly count. So, you see, and from what you can see from the corners of the light, you can hear it first. This strange, primal breathing, but it's very soft. It's only when it's right up close by the door could you hear it. You had never heard it before, but it's this deep, rumbling noise that you're amazed you couldn't hear before. You do hear it dripping. And out of the corner of the eye, because of the way the light reflects in the door, you do see a red liquid just into kind of in that between space between the little gap where the light comes in through the door. You do see you hear at first that little sloshing sound of something hitting the ground.
Is it like coming under the door or around the side cracks? Because she's going to make sure she's well away from the side cracks.
Around the side cracks.
Yeah, she's making absolutely sure that she isn't visible through that.
And with 5 successes, you then feel something just scrape along the door. Not like it's trying to get in, but it looks like it's just sliding. It makes this awful grinding sound.
She's pretty sure she knows what they're doing. She's going to let them do it.
How are you feeling, Charlotte?
Freaked the fuck out.
You can feel free to take a rage through fear if you want.
You know what?
That's the thing. Would Charlotte be so scared?
This time around, she has a vague idea what's going on. And basically, I'm waiting for certain trigger things to set her off. Like, this is pretty fucked up and she's scared. I'm not sure if it's like take a rage scared yet. If she starts hearing like certain sinister head games, like if certain things start tweaking, yeah, I will absolutely take a rage immediately.
That's more than fine. Felix reaches up and whispers so softly into your ear you can barely hear his voice. They're here.
She actually catches her breath so she doesn't start like breathing sharper, breathing heavier. She really doesn't want whatever's on the other side of the door to hear her. And he may have clasped the hand, but she is going to try to kind of shift it and try to kind of put it around his back. Like, again, just it's the stupidest reflex, but it's kind of the shielding arm around him. Because if shit gets real, she needs to keep him close and safe. So yeah, she will try to just gingerly hook the arm around him. She is still, like, he can tell. She's twitchy. She's keeping a careful ear to the door and what they're doing.
And then, silence.
Is there still the darkness under the door from where his feet are?
Nope. What's weird is when you turn to kind of clasp your hand, put their arm around Felix, you look back at the door and gone.
Oh, shit. Does he have... You know what? She will kind of anxiously finally reach around with her other hand. Is he still holding the gun?
Mm-hmm.
You said it was shining. Is it reflective?
A little bit. But he's concealed it in such a way that he's kind of under his clothes essentially. Like, you can just pull it out.
She will take a quick glance around the room when she realizes that the feet are gone from behind.
There's nothing distinctively reflective or shiny to give any indication that somebody's there.
It's
pitch black.
It's more that, like, he's not outside the room anymore, or it's not outside the room anymore. And she didn't hear steps, which means there was probably sidestepping involved. So she is snapping a sharp look around the room to see if there are any shapes there that shouldn't be.
No, not that you can tell. But you do hear something dunk, dunk, dunk above you. But it's not in the room, but that came from the roof.
The roof?
Mm-hmm. Like, you're right up where the roof is, technically. Like, another floor down, that's where they go. That's where they go out into the veranda. Like, another room across.
So basically, this is like up under the roofing. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't even like a whole second floor. This is essentially the attic.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of the rooms up there.
I'm gonna seriously consider a handful of things. Ooh, I'm still injured. That's not good. I've been cheating. That should be a die down. So she is going to, it is her turn to just very carefully turn around, put her lips like so close that they are brushing his ear, and just say, "You're gonna just get the fuck out of here. You're going to stay right under me. And if I have to, I'm gonna hit Krynos and just rely on the delirium. Do you know if there are cameras?"
No cameras.
Okay, good.
Charlotte?
What?
These are different.
Why?
It's not her. It's something worse.
There's a little squint. Oh.
They've been coming for a week. I normally just hide here.
Will they leave?
Eventually, when they take people.
Another sharp squint.
I noticed someone go missing. He looks up and you hear a across the top of the roof. And I went to investigate. I stayed in here. And I saw. No one believed me when I told them. Perfidy was too concentrated on the stuff in the city.
What did you see?
Doesn't take a breath, but it's this haunted look. They're breeding.
There's a slow nod. And she starts gently to pull out her phone again and looks to see if the message has been seen.
It has.
She says, the thumbs start flying.
You get a message from Cassie going, Zori, Abel, and I are nearby. But this area is crawling.
Yeah, it's basically her being like, there's a lot of activity here. Like, she'll give the address for the place that she's at, but like, I can hear them outside on the roof. They were in the building.
Cassie will reply, if you can get to one of the alleyways so where he can meet you there. But you need to be quiet. She'll put like an exclamation, like a cap, like fucking capitals. Need to be quiet. It's crawling.
She just replies back, for now, we're not moving. It's safer. Does Perfidy know?
Yes.
And yeah, she'll make sure that, like, she'll let Felix see the conversation she's having.
Cassie will send it by. That's why we've been at the bar. Down the street. This is where they've been trying to lead an assault in.
Where they've been trying to what?
The other bar that you were at, the Kinfolk one, that was shot up recently and viciously attacked.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the packs and the Guardians have been around that area trying to push back Spiral Threat. This is one of the places that got overlooked because there was such a vast,
I mean, there's a lot of area, and if there's not a Kinfolk or a Gru in here, why would it stand out?
Exactly. And, from what Felix is telling you, he spotted it and has been trying to stay here to get as much information as he can.
Yeah. She'll keep in contact with Cassie. She's gonna keep the screen turned all the way down, even though, there doesn't seem to be anything there. And she'll be keeping, essentially, she'll only be glancing down at the phone when she's typing, but the rest of the time its ears are always on, and she will constantly be looking around the room. She will eventually go to one-handed typing to keep an arm hooked around Felix.
You do hear again this weird breathing. This
Which side of the door is it on, buddy?
not the side that's in the room.
Okay. But it's right there on the outside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to say, if nothing else, due to the amount of time it's been that she's been having to sit on this, I will take a point of rage for fear, especially with the breathing, since that was something the Sinister did too. Hold her fucking breath.
As you take the breath and this weird mist-like thing comes through the door. It's almost fascinating because you've never seen this before.
Is it like a fog? Like just a normal like mist of breath, like as if you had smoke or the air was cold or something?
It's as if you took a huge drag of a cigarette and then had a big puff of smoke. You know what I mean?
Oh god, she gingerly kind of reaches up, glances aside at Felix, like pinching her nose. She's still got an arm around him.
When you actually turn aside, Felix actually just with his own hand, he plants it over both your mouth and your hand and nose.
Yep.
And it covers his own thing with his face, and he'll kind of look at you with these panicked eyes, like just shaking his head.
Yep. Time to hold her breath.
Give me a stamina check. Give me a stamina check.
Oh man, and I'm at. I spend willpower on it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, good. Fuck me. I'm still running low.
You keep your breath, but my god, it doesn't burn you, it doesn't anything like that, but you can tell this is designed, even the way Felix is kind of like, you both feel this kind of jolt to your system as the smoke passes by you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, She's gonna fucking weather it. She can do it. As long as he doesn't come through the door. As long as he doesn't start coming through the door. He doesn't technically know. It's fine.
And then you hear this weird, like, noise from behind the door, from that side of the door.
Is Felix reacting?
He grips onto you tighter.
Yeah, she holds him in. Like, again, she's between him and the door, and the only way for things to come in are through the cracks to either side or under.
Takes a couple of more steps. You hear.
Oh.
And what sets a unnatural fear down your spine, when he makes those noises from down the stairs, you hear this. I can't do it because there's just too many voices.
Mm-hmm.
But things echo back to him. These snarled, like pitched, like cries from down in the basement.
So basically, there's more noises, like things are answering him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
But it's these weird, broken screeches. Like something's birthing.
What, right here, right now?
No. Downstairs.
Well, like, yeah, but like as in something is giving birth on the first floor?
It's lower than the first floor. That's why it sounds so far away, but there's definitely a considerable number. That's why it carries such resonance.
Oh, God.
That's lower. You would guess that they're probably where maybe kegs or something were kept.
Yep. Nope, she's not even breathing right now. Stays perfectly fucking still. Her legs are like cramping. She still stays still.
And then silence.
Silence is not the same as receding footsteps. She'll wait. And she'll only just barely move. Pull up the phone again. And say, I think they're making more in the basement of this building.
You just get a message from Cassie, get out.
Glance at the time. Try to calculate about how long it is before the sun's up.
It is 15 minutes.
Still glancing around the room. She is paranoid as fuck at this point. Because she doesn't know if he knows that they're in there or not. Or it knows that they're in there or not.
Felix just looks at you. They don't like the light. I need someone to believe me, so I brought you here.
She gives him a very slow nod. But there's no way.
He'll lean in. I just need someone to stay with me so they believe me.
And it's kind of a wasted thing to say, but she still turns around to, again, very closely in his ear, just be like, oh, I believe you. And, Jesus.
I didn't want to tell. You'll say I didn't want to tell Juno. She was so busy. I didn't think she'd believe me.
It's okay. 15 minutes.
They don't check the door twice.
They don't normally check the door twice?
Mm-hmm.
She pulls in a breath, takes a glance around, and it's time to engage in a series of terrible ideas.
Okay.
She just says, get ready. And I'm gonna try to do something a little hinky.
Okay.
Am I capable of using Control Simple Machine to, because it does work for like turning on and off lights and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like try to overclock the lights in this place? Like even if it means they flash really brightly once and then start popping or going out or shorting out?
I would say you could do that, yes. Because they'd short out the fuck out with that level of intensity in such a short space of time.
Oh yeah, that's fine. She just needs a flashbang. Manipulation crafts, you say?
Yep.
Oh. Thank God I've been upping my craft score. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, please God, because once I blow one gift, it's all over from there. Diff 7. Fuck my 1. Time for all the primal urge rolls as I flub my gift.
High or low?
High.
Okay. Felix, look over at you. If we can get to the roof, we can jump into one of the adjacent rooftops. It's short enough.
She kind of glances up. How do we get to the roof?
Down the corridor, there's a ladder.
She'll pause and take a listen. When's the last time she heard one scuffle across the roof?
10 minutes ago.
So it's been a hot second.
Normally when the screaming starts downstairs, they're inside.
That's... Okay. We're gonna do something stupid. I want you to get in front of me.
Okay. You grip her.
Ooh. Yep.
If anything happens, at least you believe me.
Oh, Jesus, you're fucking right. I believe you. Don't worry, you're getting out. She, like, kind of shifts her weight just a little bit to try to ease, where the legs are starting to tense from being crouched for so long. And she's gonna gingerly ease up into a stand. Not taking any steps, but just ease up. Wait until he's done the same.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna reach out and see if she can very, very quietly unhitch the door. Because if they can sneak...
Give me that deck stealth.
Oh, yeah. And one die down, so... I don't know how close they are. Yeah, she just very quietly eases the locks. And it's that painfully slowly turning the knob to make sure it doesn't make any noise. Pulling it in that like half an inch, slowly releasing again. No clicking.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll begin to very slowly ease the door open, just enough for the two of them to get through. She will initially crack it and glance out.
Pitch black. But you can't see anything. You can't see any unusual shapes. And as you... I'm assuming you're starting to ease out the door once you can't see anything, right?
Yeah, once there's nothing immediately there, she will take the first step out into the hall. Like, she's not going to have Felix lead that bit.
Okay. The screaming stopped.
All of it stopped.
It's completely silent.
She finally just takes the second step out into the hall and just pulls him with and shoves him ahead of her towards the ladder.
Yeah, you guys start moving. Do you look behind you, Charlotte?
She's listening keenly. Once Felix is in front of her, ooh, should I do it or not do it? That noise has stopped. Yeah, she's doing it. Once Felix is in front of her and moving, yeah, nope, she'll take a glance back. She can't afford to get up to Krynos and not be able to get up the ladder. She'll
one
steal a glance.
To my right.
To your
mouth
right.
To my right.
Okay.
Mouth is wide open as it comes up one of the stairs. The one to my left emerges from the room that was not in front of you, but behind the room you were in. Like it was behind that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with a kind of humanish type of hand.
Oh, that's lovely.
Even stretches a hand out towards you, and they both move in this weird, like stunted type motion. You know what I mean?
Are they scrawny?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And they look hungry.
Yeah. Shoving Felix ahead.
Give me a Dex Athletics.
Taking fucking Krynos. God damn it.
Dex Athletics to see how much closer you are towards that chair.
Chair?
Ladder. Blah. Oh, Felix.
I will scoop his ass up.
Give me your Dex Athletics roll first.
I will make the roll. I'm making it pre or post Krynos.
Pre.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, minus 1 die. That's still 2 successes.
Okay, so you're running along. When you look behind you and you start to put it in your head that you're going to take Krynos, you then hear a stumbling. As Felix kind of topples down in front of you. Like you have to, because of your 2 successes, you actually manage to vault over him essentially and kind of skid to a halt, kind of trying to scramble him back up.
Oh yeah, she'll snatch, grab, and haul, and because she's not gonna willingly, like she might like carefully hop over him just so she doesn't step on him because of sheer momentum, but she's not leaving him behind her.
And you said you're taking Krynos, right?
She will take Krynos, and I'll pop an extra rage for fucking city running.
Okay. Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
One of your legs goes through one of the floorboards.
Don't care.
As you notice the floor starting to crumble around you. Another Dex Athletics, difficulty 8 this time.
Okay. Krynos is +1. So it'll just cancel out my wound penalty. For what it's worth, regardless of how this roll goes, her focus is going to be first and foremost on snagging Felix and trying to like shove him towards the ladder, as opposed to trying to free her leg. Priorities on the kinfolk. Okay, that is 2 successes.
You start wading your way through. These things take more controlled steps. Like the floor begins to crack a bit. You're kind of wading through as it gets closer, but you hear more coming up the stairs. And out of the corner of your eye at the end of the stairs, you see this thing. As if it was made from shadow itself. And it tilts its head and does this weird, much like the picture here. It's not smiling, but it's snarling. Almost with this primal delight.
If I don't move around too much, if I literally just reach out to hook up Felix and shove him on that ladder, will the floor stay fairly stable?
You reckon, but it's a 50-50 guess. As you look down, You can see some of the creatures do fall downwards, and some of them where they're trying to come up down the stairs, and you can see it. I'll give this before you make your decision. You look down, and they fall downwards. They fall through one of the floors, and you see that's a nest. And a horrific nightmare of viscera and bursted open larvae sacs.
Yep. So besides the option of just trying to stay planted and hoping the floor will hold, can I snatch Felix and like make a jump for it or something?
You can make a jump for the ladder, but in Krynos, you're not sure how much that ladder's going to hold.
I mean, depending on how tall this thing is, can I potentially shove, like, if I get a good enough jump, can I, like, plop Felix? Like, he'll be kind of tumbling, but can I plop him up at the top?
You could, in theory, yes. You have to make a successful strength athletics roll, though.
Yep, that's what I'm going for. Fuck it. I'll stay mobile if it means getting Felix out.
Felix, before you do, is going to do something, because he's actually pretty good at this.
Popping off rounds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was actually very good. That was actually a very good shot.
Yeah, it was. Holy shit.
And he's using that gun. It's decent damage. This thing, he hits one of the smaller ones. That thing, though, is so malnourished. It only has that many stamina. You hear boom, as this thing lets out a screech as it kind of stumbles back and falls through one of the floorboards. It's not that hurt. It's just whatever it was. That's one less there. That's getting closer to you, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. This will be the easiest move to make in Krynos anyways, so...
Give me a strength athletics.
Yep. At least my strength is good for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Would you say this would apply to Cine running?
Yeah. Well, fucking it would, actually.
So I'll be down a die, but I'm also down 2 diff. Which is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to snag him and try to at least get him up there. If that's enough for me to keep a hold, sweet.
I gotta roll stamina for Felix because he's bumping and turning.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, yeah, no, he's all right.
He's getting kind of manhandled, but he's getting pulled out of danger.
I gotta roll this thing. The ladder's holding. As you kind of toss him up there and you kind of catch onto it, it's holding, but you can hear the...
I'm gonna revert and scramble.
Give me a dex athletics.
Oh boy.
Something's gonna pop at you.
Athletics in the city, so... Ooh! Not enough.
2. Okay. You've tossed it up. There. So, it's very important. Okay. There's just that many dice, though, so it's not too bad. You feel like something just goes... Something hits in the back of your shoulder, and you hear Felix wince as well. As these series of little black kind of darts just hitting the back of your shoulder and hitting one of Felix's like legs, essentially, as he's trying to roll back over, essentially. Take 1 lethal.
Okay.
And I need you to roll stamina for me.
Okay. So converting 1 to lethal. Stamina. Is this essentially like a soak? Is this going to be affected by wound penalty?
No.
Okay.
Oh, the fucking...
No.
Charlotte, take another 2 lethal.
Oh, God.
Did you feel something like literally... where it hits you in the back of your shoulder, like, right in the shoulder blade to your right arm, your arm just seizes. Like, it won't move properly.
Yeah. I am trying to desperately think if I have anything to get out of this. I know she's going to give a shriek. I mean, they already know she's there, but maybe the allies will hear since they're already in the area. I mean, so it's partially involuntary, but she gives a shriek of pain. And truth be told, I failed the get up the ladder roll too. So
Felix reaches in, and just as your ladder's about to go, he clamps your hand, and with a surprisingly successful, he holds you up.
oh, thank the Lord. Oh God, wait, don't I have Gaia's breaths? Do I have any Gaia's breaths?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm checking my fucking possessions. I think I do. Oh God, bless you, hidden word.
Roll as you're climbing up on the ladder, trying to figure out what the fuck's happening. You know what I mean? Because like your arm won't work.
Yeah, she's got an arm down. The other one's probably clasped to Felix, and he's mostly he's having to do 90% of the work here, hoisting her out. At least she's back in breed, but
so once you're hoisted out, he will do this routine little thing just to keep this nice and interesting. 1, 2, 3. 8 dice.
For what it's worth, she is not looking hot. She's at 3 lethal, 3 bashing right now.
You hear as you hear one of the other things streets, and he kicks down the remainder of the broken ladder. Kind of shuts the hatch really quickly, like looking over at you.
I guess the real question is whether I can fairly say that she has them on her because she did not go out planning to do anything. Do you want to do a chance die or something? Or do you want to just say honestly she probably didn't, but
I don't think you would have though, would you, if you were heading
out? No, not really. Not to go out with Maria. No.
I know I don't want to feel like I'm fucking you, but like that's what I mean. It's
realistically, I can say like what are the chances she would have shoved one in her pockets?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No. And this isn't exactly like a jacket she wears all the time, so I can't say it would have happened to be in her pocket. No, she doesn't have it. So she's pretty fucked up, but at least she's on the roof. She's not making happy noises. She's probably trying to reach back with the gut arm to like reach back and try to find whatever hit her and pull it out.
Yeah, Felix pulls the thing out of him. He's like, reaches over and helps you pull yours out and kind of holds you up. Like, come on, we just gotta get points. Kind of, the way the verandas are, and you can just literally climb down essentially.
Sorry, he's gonna be in the alley. We just gotta make it down to the alley.
Hey, kind of slapping your face.
Yeah, she's not looking so good. She's trying. But yeah, considering she's essentially crippled, like she's not moving so good.
He kind of holds you up and like hands you the gun as he's holding you essentially.
Yeah, she'll take it. She'll free up his hand. She'll try to have it like at the ready, but depending on which of her arms is seized up, she might be kind of fucked.
It's your right arm.
I think I said she was left-handed just because I thought it was quirky.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, Tay-Tay's left-handed, so.
He's literally carrying you, like not firearm carrying, but like bodily carrying you over his shoulders.
She just does her best to like make sure the gun is set to go, and is just trying to catch his back in case something comes spilling out.
You can hear something bash up at the top of it, essentially. Jesus, Felix. Felix, we're amazed at how fit this guy is. He's running with you, literally hauled over him.
Jesus Christ. I mean, she can appreciate that.
So he kind of he actually vaults and catches one of the ends of the fire escape, essentially.
And, I mean, she doesn't, especially once he's vaulted, so she doesn't have a line of sight on the exit anymore. She'll be looking down, like scanning for Zuri, scanning for any of them.
High or low?
I'm sticking with high. Traditional style.
Oh, you cannot see Zuri at all. Like, which alleyway? There's so many.
I mean, I'm not even beyond this at this point. She will cup up the one hand the best she can to her mouth and just yell Zuri's name. Top volume. I mean, they already know that, like, again, the enemies already know they've hit the roof. The enemies already know that they're going to be coming down the building, like, or going across or some shit. So while they're still up at roof level, she's just going to yell as loud as she can for Zuri.
When you yell for Zuri, you can hear maybe responses or the alleyways down as you hear the sounds of clashing, essentially. But when you look over as Damon's trying to scale down one of the fire escapes, you do see this thing burst out.
Oh,
Felix,
God.
yeah. Of top of the roof, and it, you know, makes this weird, like...
Oh, fuck you.
It says in High Tongue. She did say your screams sound familiar.
I don't know if, like, I mean, I'd probably just jam the gun at this point.
You can take a shot at him. I'll give you that.
But I'm at
-5
dice.
You can spend the willpower. I'll give you.
I will spend a fucking willpower. I'll probably take a rage too, because that chatter fucking whoo gives her.
His is much more deep. His is much more deeper than the Sinisters. This is much more like.
It's too fucking similar, and it freaks her the fuck out. She hates that noise. Yeah, every hair on her body will stand up, and she'll be like, "You know what? Fuck off and die." And I'm spending a willpower.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm.
Roll your shit.
That is not the button I wanted. Taking a shot. I don't even give a shit. It's worth. One whole success. What's the base damage for whatever gun this is?
It's 5. It's a heavy revolver.
Oh, if ever you loved me, dice. Please, 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 please. Fucking 1.
Pierces in. He lets out the, like, a reflex, like. He kind of takes a stumble steps back. He's not hurt, but it's this primal delight.
I mean, it's those guys know panic when they see it, and she's doing her best to put on a brave face, but she's barely mobile and taking a frantic final shot.
Damon's gonna do something incredibly ballsy.
Oh, please, Felix.
This many dice because he gets it. That did Felix. Okay, Charlotte, you're in the air.
Wait.
He jumped.
Oh
down.
God. He jumped down.
He landed. Yeah, he jumped. He vaulted. With you on him, he gets extra dice because of a certain merit.
Oh, God bless him.
And with 2 successes on that, which was fucking ballsy as shit, means he only has to soak 5 instead of 7 bashing. He soaks 2. Charlotte, you don't have to soak any because he absorbed the weight. But that hit on the ground, that was nasty.
Yeah. I imagine he hits the ground and stays on his feet, but you know his legs give a lot more than they're supposed to.
You hear like boom. You hear like you kind of stumble down as well, but he keeps hold of it and he keeps standing. But oh God, that looked like it hurt a lot.
Oh God, we gotta move. She's trying. Like, is her arm moving at all? Can she at least wreck the slide?
Nope.
Bring it up and do it with her goddamn teeth. She doesn't give a shit.
You do. He's holding down the alleyway. There's a bike. You got time to find Zuri.
Yep. Oh, please. You know what? I will make it work. Just get on it.
He's stumbling, and I'm going to say high or low.
Well, I got a 1 last time, so let's go with high. Oh, thank fuck.
I'm gonna turn the corner, yeah. By the look, maybe he vaulted the right way. There it is.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have much in her, so it's literally him hauling her there and helping her get on, and her just clinging desperately to him with the one good arm. He's gonna have to drive it.
He vaults on it. It starts to rev. You can see things bursting out. You hear more combat, essentially. And thankfully, but he does have wound penalties, but he is good at this.
Oh, please.
Bike revs up, and you're speeding down one of the alleyways as he skids around, Still, you can see he's in a lot of pain as he's doing this, but maybe it's the adrenaline.
Yeah. No, she will be clinging desperately with the one good arm. Admittedly, with the gun in front of him, like wrapped around him, even just like, yeah, clinging and pressed really tight to him, so she's not fucking his balance. Besides, she can't really keep her balance, but so well anyways. So
You
she's
skid.
plastered on his back.
He just goes through the fucking alleyways, just from. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. I'm not sure she can even keep track at this point. She's got her face half planted in him just so she doesn't get dizzy and risk falling off.
As you speed through, you hear Felix like pulls a stop like right onto like you're near Sept. He just pulls a stop for the bike, almost probably just out of sheer fright, like stops it and looks behind you. Like check on you.
Just get it's okay.
Hey,
Just what?
look at me. Let me look.
What? Why'd
Jumps
you
off the
stop?
bike and just let me look. You're bleeding.
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
You lift up your shirt. Okay. He quickly gets his phone. Here, Lena. Yeah, we're on the way. Yeah. Just come down the laneway. The bike's out of gas.
Oh god. She shoots a glance behind you. Like the chances these guys are following a speeding bike
Nah.
are like 1 in 1,000,000, but she still
Nah.
is that shaken up.
But,
She
yeah, you feel free to play the paranoia, but no,
Yeah.
in your mind, no way are they following you.
I mean, logically, no, but she still snaps a glance behind like she expects them to just come around a fucking corner or some shit.
Felix kind of stumbles against the bike, Charlotte, his leg. You can see it in the glint, like he cut. Maybe clipped off one of the metal bars, like you can see shoot up maybe his Achilles tendon.
Oh, god damn it, Felix.
Hey, you're safe.
I'm safe. You're safe.
Like I said, you were fucked up. I made a decision.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I appreciate living, but holy shit, your leg.
It'll be alright.
Oh, God.
You owe me
Well,
one.
I will pray that you don't get lockjaw. How about that?
Just
She's like leaning forward finally, like she's still periodically snatching glances behind because, again, there's just this unreasonable terror that they're going to be looming on them.
he just interlocks her hands with her. Again, it's oddly close. You believe me, so
Yeah. Why would I not? Why would I ever not?
most people spend their time worrying about Freya. I
Yeah,
was
well,
angry, so I got a bit distant. Found that place.
yeah. We're gonna have to fucking go burn it. Like,
I was routinely checking there, and I thought that if I bring you there, I know it was a risk, putting you at risk. I'm not in trouble, am I?
no. No. No, I'm just glad you're okay.
I got Lily to cleanse me because they said I wasn't feeling well, so she would cleanse me every time after I would go there. I just
Oh,
need
fuck.
someone to believe. I just need someone to believe me.
She finally, like, she tries to get off the bike. She will probably end up, like, literally toppling onto the ground. She really
He,
doesn't have it in her.
he catches hold of you, but oh man, like you probably kind of both slump against the bike together essentially.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. She doesn't want to just be sitting up on the bike on her own. She'd rather sit on the ground at this point. Oh, God, no.
I
No,
stayed.
you're not in trouble. What if it had just been you?
I had stayed there one night before. So I was drinking so heavily because I saw, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. It's really bad. How that I thought we already got the nest.
They always have more.
Uh,
I saw her.
Fuck her.
She. He actually turned and vomits.
She like reaches over with the good arm she's got. Like and it doesn't help or anything. She just kind of rubs his back.
He rubbed his face. She birthed them.
Oh god. No,
And
we
then
gotta go burn it.
you hear like she just comes out of the fucking ground, like not out of the ground, but out of the fucking trees, like with a face full of concern.
I'm not gonna lie, she comes out of the trees and Charlotte startles really bad when she finally sees her. Like violently startles.
Hey, hey, hey,
Holy
everything's alright.
shit. Oh, I thought I was gonna die.
Sept sent a contingency force. There's been a pitch battle. Thanks to
Oh my
you,
god. Lena,
looks to Charlotte
there's
Sullivan. Thanks to you, you informed some of the pack, and they were able to get a response unit then there.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come here. Kind of holds the both of you up, like looking at Felix's leg, like wincing, looking at you, wincing, and she kind of holds you up first on her shoulder, and then lets Felix loop an arm around her. You're
Are
staying at mine tonight.
you the cavalry? It's kind of a weak grin.
For you. You're staying at mine. I'll get you rested up. Come on.
Okay.
Before I go, she'll turn, and she's gonna roll something very quickly. She does have that right. She cleanses you, both of you.
Oh, thank God.
Come on, let's get you in.
Yeah. Holy shit.
She kind of holds you, basically holds you into her house at the Sept, essentially, just right there. Kind of carries you in. Felix is limping, and she kind of carries you proper full up, just easy, like you're fucking nothing. We'll set you down on the couch inside, and we'll quickly run into the kitchen as Felix settles down beside you.
At this point, it's going to be reflexive. She'll reach out for the hand.
He takes it.
Yeah, I'm really glad I'm an impulsive asshole.
Yeah. I'm really glad I'm one too.
Did you jump down 2 stories?
Yep.
Oh
My
my
leg is
god.
fucked. It's broken. I can tell.
We'll fix it.
Yeah.
Just yeah, no. Just I don't know. Oh god, her fucking right arm is probably still seized. Is it loosening at all?
You can feel it slightly starting to loosen, yeah. It's agonizing though as it does.
Yeah, she kind of tries to move the arm, winces, gives the fingers a slight bit of a wiggle, and is like, "Oh, thank God! Oh, fuck!
You're
Oh,
alright. We're alive.
yeah, yeah." And my arm, is it completely fucked? Maybe. Oh God, it hurts so.
Can he just plants a kiss on your cheek and just kind of cuddles you into his chest.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything left in her. There's no gas left in the tank. She just putters next, like putters up against the side, just flops.
We can sleep now.
Oh,
It's safe to sleep.
huh. I don't think I'm ever gonna sleep at night again.
And yeah, as Lena comes in, she binds Felix's leg very professionally. She puts a Gaia's breath on you, which heals some of the damage, and your arm suddenly starts working again.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, she starts kind of gingerly flexing it.
I take it you two are comfortable here on the couch.
Yeah.
Just look at Charlotte. Can I talk to you?
Uh huh.
Come on.
But yeah, she again takes a minute with the right arm to carefully like lever the elbow straight, wince as she's curling it back, lever it again, and yeah, will kind of carefully pick herself up as she's finding, okay,
Yeah,
this
to be
isn't
fair,
as bad as it was.
Lena helps you as well. She's not like coldly walking off. She's taking great concern with you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, she takes a second, not because she's crippled anymore, just like the okay, is everything oh yeah, yeah, okay, it's working. And then yeah, follows along.
She'll help you out what looks to be the kitchen. She'll even close the door. She pours you a drink, like hot tea essentially.
Oh yeah.
Um,
She takes it without question.
it's really rich and it's like cause, it's kind of this herbal tea and it's like ooh, that's soothing.
Yeah, she brings it up almost immediately and, takes a second to first inhale and, yeah, eases up a little bit, just a touch, and starts
Then
sipping at it.
pops a cigarette in her mouth and lights it and looks at you.
She just shoots a
Okay,
glance up over the cup.
okay, okay. How did you two end up out there?
Okay. Um, I need to turn off this fucking theme music because it's still wigging me the fuck out.
I
God
did.
damn it.
I had.
I had it on loop. Huh. Phew. Okay. Yeah, she nods a little and pulls down the cup just a bit. So Maria and I have been kind of rough, and I figured it was about time we got out. And I'm not gonna lie, um, I've seen a lot of people working with Lily, but I barely see Felix. And even Damon was telling me he wasn't himself. So I heard he was out there too. So I just kind of two birds, one stone. Maria and I went out, hang out with the kinfolk and all, and I, once Maria was looking like she was feeling better, I slipped off to talk to Felix. So we got to talking, and he was pretty tense and really drunk. So we got to talking, and he said he wanted to kind of get away from it. So he showed me to that other place, that other bar. Said he was a regular there, I guess. Got me in, and we drank there for a little bit and talked a little more easily. I know he's really rough. He
I
said,
know.
yeah. He told
I
me
know.
he wasn't sleeping.
He hasn't been sleeping for a long time. He gets about 2 hours.
Yeah, well, he said he wasn't sleeping on Sept anymore, so I figured maybe if there was
He,
someone there to watch him and keep him safe, he'd be able to sleep better. I'm used to dealing with nightmares.
yeah, he's been taking a lot of risks, asking to do some of the stuff that the kinfolk, some of the more adventurous kinfolk like to do.
He's not in good shape. He's really not in good shape.
I know he's not. I get to him when I can.
Yeah. So yeah, I told Maria I was good, and I was staying out with Felix, and we crashed where he was flopping in one of the storage rooms there, and I just stayed there to help him sleep. So there'd be someone looking over him. Besides, it was in the city, and I was kind of wicked that he was staying there himself. So it turns out that was for a good reason. And as soon as I heard things starting, I texted Cassie because I figured they were the closest.
They were. They've been on patrol for a while.
Oh, thank God. I just figured even at home they would have been the closest.
Since the attack on the bar, that pack has been putting in a lot of work in the city.
Yeah, so first little bit I heard and knew he was hearing too. Yeah. I put the word out and we just kind of tried to tough it out. But I guess they got on to us being there, so we did some really stupid shit, but we got out. Oh my God, Lena, there's a whole nest down there. It was even worse than it looked. It it was bad.
Okay. Okay. Just nods. I'm glad you kept him safe.
Yeah, of course.
He's been distant from the family. He talks to me. He always talks to me.
Yes, he and Juno aren't doing so good.
Weighs up our options. You have her as an ally, right?
I do. I think it's only at one point, but
And you just saved her nephew's life, so
yeah.
normally I wouldn't tell you this, but you've been doing me a good turn. No, he is angry. He cares for her as always, like any good brother would, but he is very angry.
Yeah. I kind of picked that up. She finally like ruffles the hair back and properly out of her face.
You two are close. You raise an eyebrow.
Kind of crooks around. What, Felix?
Yeah.
I mean, we'd never even hung out really till now. I just She keeps a shrug. It's not like that.
He seems attached to you. Perhaps it was more of in the moment.
I mean, we just went through some shit, and he's seen some shit, and I've seen some shit. Maybe it's good to just know you're not the only one who's fucked up about it.
Oh, I'm not saying anything's bad. I'm just asking.
No, it's nothing like that. I mean, I'm hoping we stay friends, but
I would hope that you would too, for his sake.
I mean, I'm
No,
not
Juno
planning to stop.
has claimed him. Says that tightly. I'll give you that for free. That she doesn't hide it.
I'm gonna P&E the shit out of her to determine whether or not I can get away with saying something that's gonna sound really strong, but
Go ahead, Pioneer.
gonna P&E the shit out of her. 4
Uh,
successes.
4 successes. She is doing her best not to react. She's trying to keep calm. That's the thing you definitely notice. Well, one, but two, oh man, is she fucking livid. You know what I mean?
I
She's of course
know.
worried
Oh,
about you two, but oh, the fact that Felix was out there, you can see it right in her eyes. You know what I mean? And three, she is debating something big. And four, you get the reason why maybe she's the guarded tones about Felix, the way she's like said, I get to him when I can, is maybe she's debating whether it's her place or not to. It's that type of debate.
so how big is Lana on being flat out upfront about shit? Like even if it
Very,
sounds like hella
very.
blunt.
You've known her. She's your den mother. She was your den
Yeah.
mother. She's always been blunt with you guys. She's never held anything back.
Look, I'll put it this way, unless things change real dramatically, if you don't do it, I'm gonna. Like, looks her dead in the face over the cup, like, not challenging her, just very, very flat out blunt.
Hey, Lena doesn't respond aggressively. Again, you've known her. She appreciates that bluntness. You know what I mean? She's always been straightforward with you, even when you were young.
Especially when I didn't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like I have to tell you, it's that type of tough love, essentially.
Yeah, so it's the same sort of thing, especially with that feeling of like she's on the brink of making a rough decision. It's like unless it changes, like now. If you don't do it, I'm going to.
I will have a talk. I will summon a family meeting. The time for this has ended.
Yeah.
Do you know where my niece is?
Yeah.
What is your affiliation with my niece? Are you a concerned party or an observer or what? I would like to know.
We're friends.
Friends.
Yeah. She's. I mean, I saw shit. She doesn't remember, but
I know.
yeah, we're good. We've shared some hard shit.
You're not in your pack, are you? I know she recently lost someone. I don't know if you were part of that.
Wasn't Lena in on the fucking conspiracy? Like, didn't she tip me off to some of a lot of that and help
Yep.
with? Yep.
Yep.
So she,
Lena's been one of the big people that's been in on it.
yeah, she sits there and she considers this tea for a hot second before answering, which should be a bit of a clue on its own.
I'll give you this about Lena as well. Lena's been the one that has been in on it, but most people don't know that she is because she's kept her shit tight. It's the reason why you're having a conversation in the house, if you get me.
Yeah. So she weighs it up for a second and then just very delicately tells her tea, I have to tell you no.
She'll take another drag at the cigarette very casually. Then you need to tell your alpha to pull your weight. Stop lying in bed and crying. My alpha has already informed her and she lashed out at him. I don't know if she's planning to change that, but the fact that she lashed out at Felix that same night has made a fundamental difference. It's noticeable. And the fact that she's put my alpha now, let's just say her actions have resulted in his disfavor among the people.
Yeah.
I understand why he did it. I'm not trying to condemn why he did it. I have more reason than anyone to hate Marcel. But she has hindered any progress that we would have made.
Is there anything I can do to fix it or start fixing it? Because I can't do a lot. I can't say yes until that is done.
The time has come for secrets and shadows to be held back somewhat. If I was you, I would need to be blunt with her.
I can be blunt with her. That's not the problem, but I can't, like. She finally just gives up the ghost and shrugs. She's like, I can't challenge. I can't. I need to look like a single target until all that's handled.
laid plans, which means that it has set back some of the situation that was going to be handled due
Yeah.
to her incident. My alpha is no longer in the position he was. Though not affected in terms by the litany, if you get me. Political standing.
Yeah. Oh,
Throwing a clave down for a challenge is serious.
I know. I remember.
Like I said, we've covered our tracks. But politically, my alpha is now very weak. Still strong, but hindered. We've been rebuilding.
Could we, I don't know, take him to lead the next mission, like to handle this nest? Something to kind of start boosting him?
I was considering that. However, I was planning to chat with my niece about it, but as she is indisposed, I'm leaving it up to you. The Wormfoe was calling for possible candidates. I think it's time that you put yourself forward and make sure that my alpha is the one leading it and you being one of the second in commands.
Yeah, gotcha. I can do that.
Takes a drag of her cigarette. My other niece is being attended to daily by my packmate. And I understand my other packmate is helping with a ritual to ease some of her nightmares.
Yeah.
If Juno can't take care of Felix, I will challenge. Or I will take it off her by force. But I will need someone to make sure that he is stable during this process.
Yeah. I
Can
gotcha.
you do that for me?
Absolutely.
And if you can help convince Juno before this family meeting is called that she needs responsibilities, and that snarl is not directed at you. That is just I am rocking rage snarl. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing like a Raggy on high rage.
She's on 6.
Talk to her. And, I mean, if it doesn't go well, I'll fucking tell you.
Keep me informed.
Like,
I will be calling a meeting from our family to discuss certain situations.
yeah. I gotcha.
I trust that you can keep this secret.
Of course.
I know who you belong to.
Squint.
This impassive stare, she's hard to read. The true catcher and I have a certain understanding.
The not?
Your name was the name I put forward to him.
You did that?
I did.
It'd be a very slight tilt of the head.
You're approaching your fostering challenge. He was looking for candidates that he could see in the future. He and I have a certain understanding. I put forward your name.
Hope you haven't gotten a bad review.
If you had, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Fair enough.
You have done right by my family, and I did right by you. You're my cub.
She actually, like, kind of. just gets that half a notch more chill.
Now, you've had a long. If you wish to sleep with Felix on the couch, you may, or wish to return to your kinfolk.
I'll let him know what's going on, but no, I want to make sure Felix is stable first.
He'll be asleep, I would say. She kind of knocks over one of the glasses, just kind of staring at it, like tightening a bit, like, Probably best you go and lie down for a while.
Yeah, okay. She finally kind of just sets down the cup she was given, the mug, drained, and just kind of turns to putter back towards the couch.
You do.
Felix is looking.
He's lying there. Wynn's like, fuck me. The leg is braced up really well. You know what I mean? Like, Lennon obviously did like a really good job. But like, it's sore. He'll probably get healed tomorrow, but for now it's like, ooh, ow. Ooh.
Brisk.
When you look up, he'll actually give a smile when you come in.
Hey.
Hey.
You didn't die of tetanus while I was gone?
Sadly, no.
Oh, well. Guess you're stuck with us. She'll at the very least sit down on the couch and, like, kind of against him and kind of, almost immediately go for the hand again. You okay?
Please, yeah. I'm alright.
Yeah, good. You fucking talk to me when that shit happens again, okay? Like, not that shit. Let's just never do that shit again. But the other shit. Told you, I'm on call.
Talking to you right now.
Darn tootin'. Her mock serious face just kind of is destroyed by his pointing out simple facts. Oh, fuck.
Guess I'm not getting a medal or anything, right?
I mean, you should. Put fucking word out. I don't give a shit.
I'm not a guru.
No.
Even though most of my family thinks I should have been.
Do you wish you were?
Some nights.
Because if not, fuck what they think.
Some days I do. It's not fair that my kid sister became one. Should have been me.
She just kind of heaves a weak shrug.
Ever since my dad died, I'm meant to be the man of the house. And smile.
I don't know. I think you're kind of the man of that fucking situation a minute ago.
Is it messed up that I'm taking those big risks just in the hope that I'll change?
I don't think that's a thing you can make happen. Not if
I
it's not already gonna.
I realized it the first time I did it.
Then actually, just because rumor mill being what it is, who all has he slept with?
A lot of kinfolk, a lot of guru. I will give you a list. Maria, Melanie, Zuri, fucking Perfidy.
Oh,
Cora
God.
when she was
Whoa, shit.
Cora when she was a kinfolk.
He tagged Perfidy.
He did.
Shit.
Mark.
Oh God, that's right. He did.
Girl, you know that she was a glassworker, but she died. Christy.
She would finally just kind of flop over. You're like, well, I mean, but if you do that, you have to stop tapping all that sweet Guru booty.
Looks over. I could just tap all the kinfolk.
Well, yeah, but you'd still lose half your pull. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
No, no, sir.
I'm not gonna. What? I know you guys don't do that with each other, so no. I chase the Silverwings.
Why the silver fangs?
They're all so secretive. The
So
smile.
snooty.
So secretive and uppity. I like it. It's fun.
She kind of grins, so she says snooty.
Besides, I'm considered like a get prince or some bullshit like that.
It's that pretty face. Reach around, give him a pat on the cheek. Little dunk dunk.
Immediately looks at you and like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that high pure breed swag. And plus, Charlotte would know as well, the Trimbitzen line is a big line.
Yep. She's just making light of it. It's because you do the hair swish. That's the Prince thing. That's where that comes from. Pretty sure.
Maybe I should just grow my hair out again.
Oh, so you could do the real Prince hair swish?
I mean, if I want to do it, I should keep it legit.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, don't do it halfway. Never half-ass. Always full ass.
I get tired of the posh things.
And you go slumming it.
Yeah. Keeps me sane.
Yeah. Whatever it takes, as long as you live. Pokes.
Part of me doesn't want to some days.
Well, that's okay. I want you to live enough for both of us, so it works out.
Yeah.
Averages. You're important.
We'll see.
Besides, if you go do something too stupid, I'll have to go put my ass in danger to get you out, and it'll be terrible. Even if you don't want me to, especially if you don't want me to, then I'll have to double be there.
Won't be your place to do it anyway.
So?
Raises an eyebrow.
To just look at him like, so?
Like I said, it's probably a bad idea to be friends with me.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
So don't?
I haven't done anything.
Well, there you go.
But I know you're, whatever you guys call it, fucking claimed or any of that shit.
She kind of just grins. I'm taken. The perfectly normal sense. Just taken.
Gives an eyebrow raise. I wasn't talking about that.
What do you mean claimed?
It's what you guys call it when you're like, I will protect you for the rest of my day. You know, that type of shit.
Okay.
Means that certain, like you and your boyfriend, you've technically claimed him, he's yours.
Yeah, but if someone leaves his ass to die because they're just not me, I'd be pretty pissed.
I mean, Juno didn't leave me to die.
She didn't help.
I didn't help either.
No. But it's not just about pulling your ass out of the fire. It's about actually taking care of you.
I can handle myself. Besides, she's got Freya and that new boyfriend of hers to worry about.
Yeah, well, that was her call. She's still supposed to keep an eye on you.
She tries.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe you shouldn't be such an ass.
You look at her.
Says it very flippantly. It is not an accusation.
She kept that secret from us for years about what he was doing to her. And then suddenly, just because she's a brand new fucking guru, she thinks she can just boss us around. She thinks she's the hot shit. She lied to us for years about what was going on.
Yeah, but bossing you around isn't taking care of you. Not the difference.
Come in and do her edgy cigarette glare and expect me to suddenly change, kowtow to her because she glares at me hard enough.
Yeah, well, that was a bad fucking tactic. Sounds like.
Like I said, he actually gets visibly angry. That was great. That was a big guy. She stopped trying to act like him. Because she's not cut out for it. She's great. Juno's great. Whatever that fucker's done to her, I'll kill him for it.
I mean, get in line.
But there's only a certain point between after what she let Marcel do, what she's doing herself. I can't stand it. And I won't.
So don't.
I don't. Like I said, she has a good song, dance, and cry. She only spent time with Freya. I sat in my room for weeks.
Give his hand a squeeze.
And I understand. I do. I'm not trying to be selfish. But before that, she would just treat me as if I was some sort of joke. And yeah, I'm a joker. But I'm her older brother. She can't just suddenly come this amazing guru and then expect us to boss us around as if now she's in charge of the family.
She's lucky to have an older brother.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
It's okay. You need someone to talk to who isn't fucking sharing. So?
Like I said, it's better I not talk about it. It's not my place.
She shrugs. Have anyone else to talk to?
No.
Well?
I mean, her boyfriend tried to talk to me, but he's a fucking asshole.
Is he?
Fuck him.
I don't fucking know. I've barely even seen the guy.
Thinks he's so cool with his bike and his carefree fucking attitude. Tell you something, he'll lean forward. I know who he is. I know what he's done. He's no fucking saint.
The eyebrows kind of pop up like, oh.
He's not bad and he's not Marcel. But he's not loyal. He hasn't cheated on my sister or any of that bullshit. But he abandons people.
What makes you say that?
That's why I came here.
Where'd he come from?
Except to the Sentinel.
Isn't that like, I don't know, from like New York or something?
Nods.
Well, why'd he come all the way over here?
Rumor is he got fed up and he just left everyone behind.
Shrugs. Anyone actually asked him?
Yeah. Doesn't believe in all that family bullshit.
Jeez.
So fuck him.
Okay.
The guy may be angry and broody. But I promised my dad I'd take care of everybody.
Well, you still did a big thing. We got our asses kicked, but you still did a big thing. 'Cause if you hadn't found it, and you hadn't let me stay, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah. He moves awkwardly, but he just kind of nestles up against you.
Yeah, she's flopped over. She doesn't seem to mind at all. And I mean, it's a couch. There's only so much fucking room. So, yeah, she just nestles in. It's not like they're getting explicit.
No, no. He's just close. Would you like to end it there, Katie?
Yup. She'll eventually doze off there. And poof.